Biggie, 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 Biggie. Up we go.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Triple right for Chino. Triple right for Chino. Out we go.
Now Jones. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Don Capers, Troy Johnson, Detroit Johnson. Great. Cockroach.
Throwing Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep, Ray McLeod. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it looks like the defense has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Looking deep here from Mooney. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Black. Hey, yo. Gun. What is that?
Now Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll send the tight end in motion.
What's that?
Cousins. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. The Falcons at 9-5 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Cousins again. Going for it all. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Gun. Hey, we're good, we're good. Black, black. White side.
Cousins now. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Gun. White side.
They'll run with Robinson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First. White side.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Bring up 48. Hey, steamer. Say hi.
Here's Cousins. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 1 play, 75 yards. And the Giants take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, flipper. To hunt.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the back. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Cousins. That's out wide here for Robinson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Hey, can't. Wide. 2. Listen to me.
To throw, Cousins. The 20. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Gun.
In motion, the tight end. Cousins. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
Black, black. Hey, yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 10.
Detroit, Detroit. Half 18, half 18. South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad. Up we go.
Back to throw. Jones. Flushed. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here we go. Calm. Rita. Apple. Up we go.
Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Bama, Bama, Bama. Timberland.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Malik Neighbors
With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are able to widen their advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Throwing, Cousins.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Zebra.
Back to it after the pick six. Cousin being chased out left. It's complete to Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Stay hot. Gun. Leave it. Bring up 48. Hey, steamer. Wait, hot.
To throw is Cousins. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Gun. $300. Hey, no, easy. Hey, can't.
Throwing is Cousins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London,
46 yards.
And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Pass. Ladybug. Triple right for Chino. Off we go.
Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here we go. Dom Capers. Up we go.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Fair catch called for, Nate, at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Listen to me. Good routes here.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
The hunt! Black, black! Yellow, yellow! Yellow, yellow, yellow! Yellow, yellow, yellow! What's that?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins.
Looking deep here for Mooney.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Gold gunner, gold gunner, gold gunner, gold gunner. Romo, Romo, Romo. Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson. Up, go.
Jones, a final shot before break. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Black, black. Dot.
They'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Good for a Falcons.
First, first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
What's that?
Looking to throw.
Looking deep here for Mooney.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
There's Mooney with another catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Cousins over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
John R. Mooney.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Cousins will try and throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And just shutting him off there.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Throwing Jones. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Flash shift to Cruz. Cruz. Detroit. South salad. Up we go.
Now Jones. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Detroit.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Apple. Other side.
Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Hey, no, easy. What is that?
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Can't. The hunt. Wide. Two. What's that?
Now Cousins.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Bama. With the 6. Timberland.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive.
Completed to Hyatt. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Why shift the crew?
And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Tracy.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Deonte Banks with it.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard